the transformation. Good luck, Naija. Shopee for the people. Good luck, Naija. You win for the youth. Good luck, Naija. Me know say you dey try you. Me know say e no easy. Despite security challenges, you still remain my best you. Naija make una rest you. Good luck na still the best you. Who be your choice oh? Na my choice yo. Naija say make you carry go. Oh yeah carry go. Let me gonna shut up. Now the time of this Jonathan, we get the biggest economy in Africa, which later it go translate to many good life for Nigeria. Confirm discuss how Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors need they enter Nigeria, they know they fear. What economy for Nigeria? This one na LLA. Nigeria make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice oh? My choice yo. I just make you carry go. Oh yeah carry go. Road construction you dey try. Jonathan you dey try. Health sector you dey try. Good luck you dey try. Education you dey try. In all the sectors you dey try. Naija will be your choice oh. Jonathan na my choice yo. Awusa say make you carry go. Shugaban kasa Jonathan ci gaba da halla. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan ni à ń bẹ lẹ́yìn yín ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Oga Jonathan, ndị Igbo na-azụ gị, carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go.
It is more fulfilling than seeing President Goodluck Jonathan declare. Serious.
Thank you, Femi. Well, to say that today's event was much expected is to state the obvious. Political watchers had long predicted that Dr. Jonathan will run for a second term. And of course, events in the last few months had lent credence to that. Numerous groups, senior PDP members, and finally the party hierarchy had mounted a massive campaign to, in their words, demand that the president consider a second four-year tenure. Well, it took some time. It took some time, though, with Dr. Jonathan saying he preferred concentrating on the job at hand to projecting any future desires. But today puts paid to any speculation or doubt that Dr. Goodluck Jonathan will indeed run for president in 2015. Now, for this declaration and the build-up to the race for 2015, a new slogan has been adopted, and it is Nigerians first, Nigerians always. Now, the People's Democratic Party, the political home ground and platform of Dr. Jonathan, had already paved the way, unanimously adopting him as the party's sole candidate. However, the party was later to throw the doors open for the presidential ticket when it invited all aspirants to complete and return the nomination forms. Well, the president had been given the first choice of refusal, so to speak. Femi, what's the PDP's position today?
The PDP's position today, or let me say at the moment, initially the right of first refusal was granted to President Goodluck Jonathan, and he was endorsed actually by the People's Democratic Party National Executive Committee, the National Caucus, the Board of Trustees, and also the PDP women. But at a later stage, two aspirants came up, and that was when the party looked into it and say, okay, if that is the case, let's throw it open. So at the moment, two others who actually paid for presidential slots in PDP have been given the waiver, even though one of them says no. After a careful consideration of it, they raised the need for the president to still go ahead.
It's not likely that we've seen anyone who will be declaring, this from all intents and purposes looks like it for the party. Are you likely to see anyone declaring again?
I don't think so with what we have seen here, because we have a mammoth crowd here. We have all the representatives of the party.
Cross, carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan are my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija bobodo Igbo say carry go. Goodluck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Goodluck carry go. Sure and steady transformation. Goodluck Naija. Sure be for the people. Goodluck Naija. You win for the youth. Goodluck Naija. Me know say you dey try you. Me know say e no easy. Despite security challenges, you still remain my best you. Naija make una rest you. Goodluck na still the best yo. Who be your choice oh? Na my choice yo. Naija say make you carry go. Boy ya carry go. Babele me kuna shut up. Na the time of this Jonathan, we get the biggest economy in Africa, which later it go translate to many good life for Naija. Confirm discuss how Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors still they enter Naija, they know they fear. What economy for Naija? This one na LLA. Naija make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice oh? Na my choice yo. Naija say make you carry go. Boy ya carry go. Road construction you dey try. Jonathan you dey try.
But as we speak today, it has not been fulfilled. But that's not the story for today. But it's only good just to highlight that point. We are saying under Jonathan's administration, sports has been highly favored and high performing, with a better future beyond as long as Jonathan returns as president. We are on a journey to implement fully the outcome of the October 22nd, 2012 Presidential Sports Sector Retreat in Lagos. We have a vision and mission for President Cup. What are these? Most of us came through Youth Sports Federation of Nigeria way back. But as of today, the gap between Super Eagles and our youth today is so wide. So there is a platform through the President's Cup where talents will be spotted to replace and triplicate a generation of Super Eagles. And you know you cannot fly an aircraft without a pilot. So Mr. President shall pilot this aircraft and we arrive at destination safe and sound. It is on record today that soccer is the most highly rewarding profession. So Nigerian youth, this is the way to go. And we say, arise and support Goodluck, for your future is secured. Thank you and God bless.
Well, Femi, as we were saying, 4 years of the Jonathan administration and his party, the PDP, says it is more than impressed with his scorecard. And what they've done here today is to bring out many groups who will be giving attestations. We just watched one of them now, led by former Nigerian international Austin Eguavour and a number of other footballers there, ex-footballers, talking about the chances that particularly football had under Goodluck Jonathan.
Let me say that at the moment, President Goodluck Jonathan is being ascribed as the most successful president in sports in particular. And this can be attested to by why Augustine Eguavour led ex-international to here For instance, Golden Eagles of Nigeria won the Under-17 World Cup Series. Super Eagles won the African Cup of Nations after 19 years. The best Paralympic outing in recent history was also during the tenure of President Goodluck Jonathan. The new Commonwealth Games record in 100 meters by Blessing Okagbare is also worthy of reckon, and also most impressive Commonwealth Games with 16 gold and also overall 36 medals, and just of recent the Falcons emerged African champions. So these are some of the things that these sportsmen or footballers believed is enough for them to come out to say, President Goodluck Jonathan, we want more in sport.
Okay, well, you can expect that there will be more groups who will be giving attestations here today at this declaration, because the PDP itself celebrates the president as its quote champion, and expectedly the party will most certainly, as they say proverbially, put its best foot forward in 2015. Now, to give you a rundown of what's expected at this event, numerous artists have already been performing, and of course we said to you that we'll be hearing a number of attestations. Indeed, we've just heard one now, and so many other groups will be coming up, and these will go on before the speeches that will herald
Good luck, you did try. Education, you did try. In all the sectors, you did try. My child will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, are my choice, yo. I will say make you carry go. Sugabanka say Jonathan, Chiga bada hala. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan àmbẹ̀lẹ́yìn yín ẹgbọ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Ọ̀gá Jonathan ndị Igbo nọ n'azụ gị carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go. Cross carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan na my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija bobodo Igbo say carry go. Good luck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Good luck carry go. And steady transformation. Good luck, Naija. Sure be for the people. Good luck, Naija. You win for the youth. Good luck, Naija. Me know say you dey try you. Me know say e no easy. Despite security challenges, you still remain my best. You Naija make una rest. Good luck na still the best. Yo, who be your choice? Na my choice, yo. Naija say make you carry go. Oh yeah, carry go. Babele make una shut up. Na the time of this Jonathan, we get the biggest economy in Africa, which later it go translate to many good life for Naija. Confirm, discuss how Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors need they enter Naija, they know they fear. What economy for Naija? This one na LLA. Naija make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice, oh? Na my choice, yo. Naija say make you carry go.
Of the president, Goodluck Jonathan, that 100 billion naira was loaned through the Bank of Industry to the Nigerian textile, and as a result of that, as beneficiaries of this loan, the textile industry, which was hitherto went into collapse position, is now fully revived. I would also like to say that other banks like the Federal Mortgage Bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and other financial institutions have equally granted loan to various industrial sectors, and they are now fully benefiting from this loan. Mr. President recently launched the Industrial Revolution Plan with a view of bringing Nigeria into a very developed industrial sector in the whole world. And this industrial development issue will bring more jobs, diversification of the economy, and export. Mr. President established the industrial processing zones in all the zones of Nigeria. He launched the Made in Nigeria products and has also asked his subjects, the ministers, and all other officials of the government to wear Made in Nigeria products. He also launched the intervention plan on power in order to provide cheap and available supply to the industry. He has also launched the ECOWAS common tariff by 35% in order to protect industries and our finished products. The agri-transformation agenda is one of the achievements of Goodluck Jonathan by making it possible for raw materials to be very available for the industries in Nigeria, especially cotton. The railways and the transport development has made it very easy for the industries in Nigeria to transport comfortably through the roads to our industries, the inputs, the machineries that we used to suffer through poor roads. We are now transporting these materials successfully to our very industries. In this respect, therefore, the whole industrialists and the manufacturer of Nigeria are very grateful to the President Goodluck Jonathan, and may he live longer to rule Nigeria, and we are all behind him in the industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our elder statesman. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are still here saying the President declares. He declares that it's about you. He declares that it's about Nigerians. He declares power to the people. He says it's Nigerian first. He's Nigerian always. And he's saying, let's do it together. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we invite for a performance, Brondo Dumas. Brondo Dumas, you are on for your performance.
Well, in keeping to what we had said earlier on that the organizers have put forward here, we had Walid Jibril speaking as chairman of manufacturers and reeling out all the things that he says the manufacturing sector has benefited from the years of the Jonathan administration and why they're in strong support. Now, these attestations have been interspersed with performances by various groups at Eagle Square here, but again, Femi, we can expect to hear so many of these groups from different sectors of the Nigerian economy come out and talk on why they think this should be one president that should continue in office for another 4-year term.
Of course, because when you look at what he has done in the manufacturing sector, he's really done a lot. When you recall that it was also during his time that he made it a point of duty that vehicles produced in Nigeria also has to be encouraged, and this he has done by also inaugurating them, and they have already swung into action. Besides that, in other areas when we talk about oil and gas, port reforms, power, agriculture, roads. These are other areas that the president has really talked.
Boya carry go. Road construction, you dey try. Jonathan, you dey try. Health sector, you dey try. Goodluck, you dey try. Education, you dey try. In all the sectors, you dey try. Naija will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, na my choice, yo. Awusa say make you carry go. Shugaban kasa Jonathan, ci gaba da halla. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan ni à ń bẹ lẹ́yìn yín ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Ọ̀gá Jonathan, ndị Igbo nọ n'azụ gị, carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go. Cross, carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan, na my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija obodo Igbo say carry go. Goodluck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Goodluck carry go. Sure and steady transformation. Goodluck Naija. Sure be for the people. Goodluck Naija. You win for the youth. Goodluck Naija. Me know say you dey try you. Me know say e no easy. Despite security challenges, you still remain my best you. Naija make una rest you. Goodluck na still the best you. Who be your choice oh? Na my choice yo. Naija say make you carry go. Boya carry go. Babele me kuna shut up. Na the time of this Jonathan, we get the biggest economy in Africa, which later it go translate to many good life for Nigeria. Confirm discuss how Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors still they enter Nigeria, they know they fear. What economy for Nigeria? This one na LLA. Naija make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice oh? Na my choice yo. Naija say make you carry go. Boya carry go. Road construction you dey try. Jonathan you dey try.
From the high wire politics, if you like, that we have witnessed since the return to democracy, marking another watershed in Nigeria's political history. Commentary is reaching you from Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. It is the presidential declaration. Dr. Goodluck Jonathan will formally tell Nigerians today that yes, he has decided to seek the people's mandate on the platform of his party, because we can say from what we've seen here today that this party has just about pulled out the stops to say we may well be seeing its candidate already, even though it says that the contest is open.
Yeah, of course the contest is open. It has to also be ratified. A later date that is to be decided in December, when it is expected that the National Convention of the party finally rules. One interesting thing I also observed here is that I saw the likes of Chief Tommy Kino and also Senator Ali Modushayi at the podium. And when I talked to them, they said that they have decided to join the party, that they were roots with and they are happy that they know the word of PDP, and that is why they believe that they are now happy.
All right. Activities still going on here at Eagle Square, and the attestations interspersed with performances by various groups. Right now, we'll just sit back and give you a feel of what Eagle Square is like. It's a kaleidoscope, if you like, of all kinds, people from all walks of life, and they're here to witness this moment when Goodluck Jonathan will come out and say, yes, I will run. And so we'll begin to have a semblance of what the political landscape will be like as we build up to 2015 in Nigeria's history.
gudunmawar da mu ma za mu rama maka insha Allah 2015 dukkan manoman Najeriya za su mayar maka da alherin da kai muna kuma za mu saka maka da shi don ka ci gaba da tallafa mu kasan nan tamu Najeriya bisa ga ci gaban da ka kawo ga shanin noma shekara 30 da suka wuce ba a taba samu wata gwamnati ta zo ta kawo ci gaba ga noma ba irin gwamnatinka ta raba mu da ansa taki tiya a zamanin gwamnatin ka mun samu ci gaba na fada ayyukan gona ƴaƴanmu sun samu ayyukan yi ina faɗa maka shugaban ƙasa alƙawarin da mun kai maka in Allah ya so shekara ta 2016 duk wanda an matashi a Najeriya na karkara ba zai karɓi ofa don neman aikin gwamnati ba saboda aikin gona ɗaya ya ishe shi ci gaban da ka kawo muna godiya gare shi Allah ya ba da nasara bawa PDP Najeriya sai Jonathan insha Allah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ni ce Hajiya Tallada shugabar mata manoma ta Jigawa State. Idan dai siyasa don amfani ake yi to mutanen Najeriya fa mun fito mu manoma mun fito mun hau layi idan dai siyasa don amfani ne to duk mutumin da yake Najeriya ya ga amfanin da ta Goodluck Jonathan saboda da takin nan kwano ɗaya ake ba mu ko a haɗa mutum biyu guda ɗaya yanzu sai dai mu ji shi a alam bayan wannan ma a tura matan mu training su zo su je su iyo aikin gyaran shinkafa yanzu ma an ba mu injina amma zai karaso a lokacinmu mulkin da ta Goodluck Jonathan in dai amfani ake nema to Najeriya fa mu fito ƙairare mu kada ƙuri'a. Assalamu alaikum shugaban ƙasa Jonathan Goodluck ni Taladu Balade shugaban matan Zamfara ga mamantawan farin ciki da gayyatar taron nan da aka yi mu zaka mu baka kyaukyawar godiya da muke cikin farin cikin kaman gode bayan haka nan ba sai kai kance ba insha Allah da diyanmu da jikokinmu da yannanmu da kannanmu duk wanda azan kai ya biya.
Well, the groups are still given attestations, and you just heard, farmers' representatives. And a few moments ago, a representative of women farmers, came up to talk about why they think this president should continue. He's done so well in agriculture. They describe him as the best agriculture-friendly president, with over 35% reduction in food import in 3 years. Well, the agri minister must be feeling very pleased with himself. They are standing there in the midst of those women who are giving account of what the transformation in agriculture has done for them. Maybe you can see him there applauding applauding them. That this is part of the initiatives in agriculture, increasing the silo capacity by 400%. And capturing about 6 million farmers on the database. Of course, that's not to forget the e-wallet, which was introduced under this administration, and that's why the farmers have come up there to also give give voice to their feelings.
The farmers indeed have reasons to celebrate under the present administration when you talk about what has happened and the fertilizer distribution in Nigeria. And at the moment, when you also look at the fact that most Nigerian farmers
do not need to struggle to get what they need, particularly in terms of input.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, standing before you here are the representatives of the entire Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria. We are here to declare our full and total support because since after the late Sir Ahmadu Bello, the Sardana of Sokoto, no president in this country have identified with the plight of the pastoralists in this country. Mr. President, with the grant of 100 billion to resettle the pastoralists and with your directive that all grazing reserves should be restored back, we believe the plight of the pastoralists in this country will be solved, and we believe the crisis between farmers and herdsmen will become history. Mr. President, the pastoralists, the herdsmen, the popular herdsmen in this country have declared their total unalloyed support and have embarked on a massive Ruga-to-Ruga mobilization to ensure that you are re-elected come 2015. Mr. President, be rest assured of our total loyalty and support. We are fully mobilized and we are working very hard to ensure that you continue so that these wonderful policies encapsulated in the transformation agenda, especially for our Fulani pastoralists, come to fruition. Mr. President, the Fulanis in this country have no other person, no other candidate than you, because you have seen our sufferings, you have identified, and I believe the Grazing Reserve Commission bill lying fallow in the National Assembly, you will ensure that bill is passed and assented to. Mr. President, the pastoralists in this country are totally with you all over. We are numbering over 27 million and we are fully registered and are fully mobilized. Mr. President, this is our president that is commanding the entire pastoralists in Nigeria and diaspora. Fulbe bandiraɓe salamu alaikum. Emin ɗo minon ɗo to min goni min fulɓe rimɓe.
Well, you heard it there, Femi. The president has just added another, the commander-in-chief of the pastoralists in this country, and you did hear the representatives of the Fulani herdsmen there say that they will go from Ruga to Ruga. You know what the Ruga is, Femi?
What does the Ruga mean?
Well, usually the herdsmen, because of their itinerant nature, their settlements are referred to as Ruga. These are the villages and settlements and the communities of the herdsmen who are always on the go. But the representatives talked about Dr. Jonathan being the most friendly president that they've witnessed since the Sadauda. And they're saying they're happy about this 1 billion that is going into resettling pastoralists and the restoration of grazing reserves. Indeed, there are other issues they talk about here, which you might even want to draw attention to.
Yeah, when you look at the 6 million farmers on database, the wallet for input, delivery and dry season farming being enhanced. Even if you look at the way they are bubbling with vigor, showing that Mr. President has indeed done a lot for them. He has indeed added life and value into their profession. The President has also made things easier for them. They really have reasons to join Mr. President.
Right, the Fulani herdsmen have had their say, and we do expect that other groups will be coming up to the podium there, and also give their impressions of what the next era should be, since they say they're pleased with what has been happening so far.
Let me also let you know that there is no gainsaying the fact that in the last few years of 2013 and 2014 in particular, criticism against President Goodluck Jonathan grew increasingly, most especially from opposition, but ironically, many of the supporters believe the attacks have actually bolstered the presidency, which has continued with its task of developing the country amidst insecurity. What Jonathan administration has also done in the Nigerian polity is being described as remarkable, and besides the 2011 election serial that was adjudged to be credible, also opposition parties are allowed to thrive, even when the APC, for instance, won in Osun State. the president congratulated the winner, Rauf Aregbesola.
Well, talking about opposition politics, the PDP, the ruling party, says it's inviting all other opposition parties to put up candidates that they think can match the prowess and the popularity of the current president as they put him up to run for a second term. So you can expect that with today's declaration, the other parties will indeed know who and what they're up against, and you can expect that the political landscape will bubble the more as politicians crisscross the land trying to sell themselves and their parties to the Nigerian electorate, the final determinant of who runs the affairs of the nation.
Interestingly, two political parties have already gone the way of Mr. President, and that is Labour Party as well as All Progressive Grand Alliance. They have said that they are already endorsing President Goodluck Jonathan as far as the 2015 election is concerned. But for All Progressive Congress, of course, at the moment we have 4 presidential aspirants who are also looking forward to the primaries of the party, while another party, that is the United People's Party, has already zoned a presidential candidate to the party.
All right, talking about primaries, and what we're seeing here is the presidential declaration, and from what you and I have been talking about, do you see any formal primaries in that sense holding to now say formally the party is putting forward a candidate, PDP?
Of course there will be primaries, because whether you like it or not, even if most of them or most of the delegates say they have actually endorsed President Goodluck Jonathan, which they have actually done on the waiting, they will still have to vote.
But it would just be a mere formality, wouldn't it? It would just be, as they say, to fulfill all righteousness.
With what you have said, I think I will have to agree with that.
Our strength as a nation is when we all work together.
Still as part of the program of events here, we expect to see a documentary which we do know will of course be showcasing the various activities of Dr. Jonathan as President of Nigeria, including what the party has put forward, and he is actualizing the party's manifesto.
Nigeria, for the benefit of the present and future generations. My mission is to consolidate the unity of our nation. God bless Nigeria.
A celebration of 100 years of togetherness. One Nigeria. Great promise.
Thank you very much. That's a video with the wonderful children of our nation, all in support of this transforming president. Let me welcome on stage a group from Akwa Ibom State of Nigeria, comprising of young children, some 8, some 10, some 12, absolutely talented and gifted. They have taken this to music festivals all over the world and have won laurels. I'd like to welcome Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome on stage the Ekemine group from Akwa Ibom State. Ekemini, you can do it now. Go ahead.
This group is from Akwa Ibom State. The Ekemini made up of young children. point in time, it would seem that the president himself, Dr. Jonathan, is almost at Eagle Square now. Any moment from now, we believe that the motorcade we're seeing right now is one that's heralding the arrival of the president.
Yes, almost some of the dignitaries on the president's entourage, of course. We will expect some other governors besides those who have actually arrived here. We've seen the state governor, Olusegun Mimiko. We've seen the governor of Niger State, Muazu Babangida Ali. We've also seen the Gombe State governor, and we will expect that some other People's Democratic Party governors will be following or be part of the entourage of Mr. President. Some other ministers, some friends, supporters, and also admirers of Mr. President will not be left behind, because this is an occasion that they believe is momentous, and it is indeed what they have really been anticipating and looking forward to. Incidentally, today is 11. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. There are people who keep tab on such numbers, and they can tell you easily when numbers like this recur. But it's just 11th of November, 11. There's still the other bit of it which may not necessarily fall in place now, because we still have 2014. Perhaps you'd be thinking more of years gone by that would be more like 11. These things occur there. As I said, there are people who keep tabs on these numbers, and they see a significance in it. But today is significant in other respects. It's significant for the ruling party. It is significant also for Goodluck Jonathan, who steps out today formally to say, yes, I will run. So it's a significant day in so many respects. So we do believe that any moment now we'll see the president, because we've just seen his chief of staff arrive.
If you love Jonathan, swing your handkerchief in the air.
And this, of course, is Dr. Jonathan himself arriving Eagle Square.
Come on! If you love Jonathan, let's be able to sing out. Everybody. Come on. Jesus! Now you be the man for 2015. Now you be the man. We don't want bad luck. Now you be the man for 2015. Now you be the man. Nobody wants bad luck. Come on, everybody wants to do the luck. Oh yeah, good luck, Nobody wants. Have you not want bad luck? You want bad luck? Now what do we want? Oh yeah, if you love Jonathan, let me see you. Oh yeah. Everybody, swing it in the air. Come on, everybody. She is there for 2015. I've been a bad luck on the world.
The governors are already stepping out of the car now, at least of this vehicle, to show that they have actually come to demonstrate their support for President Goodluck Jonathan, the Delta State Governor, Katsina State Governor, and that's Benue State Governor Gabriel Suswam. I can also cite Bayelsa State Governor and also the Governor of Ebonyi State, Martin Elechi. The Governor of Bauchi State is also there, Isa Yuguda. All of them, with the former Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, the acting Governor of Taraba stepping down, Garuba Umar, and also Balangilari, the Governor of Adamawa State. They're coming in, and this is also their own way of showing their support. The Deputy Governor of Sokoto is not left behind, and the Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum.
Well, Femi, the PDP has just about rolled out the carpet for virtually everybody who's anybody in the party. This is more like when the party decided to give its unanimous endorsement. Virtually everyone who's anyone is here today.
And that is why at times when you say that people from all walks of life are attending an occasion, there is nothing more, and that is it. The moment everybody has been waiting for Mr. President stepping out to acknowledge the Vice President, other top government functionaries, dignitaries and supporters, as well as thousands of Nigerians who have come to demonstrate their support for him still.
Yes, unexpectedly, the President arrived.
Good luck, you dey try. Education, you dey try. In all the sectors, you dey try. My child will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, na my choice, yo. I will say make you carry go. Shugaban kasa Jonathan, ci gaba da Allah. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan à ń bẹ lẹ́yìn yín ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Ọ̀gá Jonathan ndị Igbo nọ n'azụ gị carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go. Cross, carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan na my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija obodo Igbo say carry go. Good luck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Good luck carry go. Sure and steady transformation. Good luck, Naija. Sure be for the people. Good luck, Naija. You win for the youth. Good luck, Naija. Me no say you go.
Good luck, Jonathan. We throw a salute to you. Oya, 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 oya. If you love Jonathan, come on. Put your hands in the air. If you love Jesus. La 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 la. 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 Good luck, Jonathan. If you want bad luck, you don't want the bad luck. Jesus.
Security challenges, you still remain my best. You Naija make una rest. Good luck, na still the best. Yo, who be your choice? Not my choice. Yo, Naija say make you carry go. Oh, yeah, carry go. Let me kuna shut up. Now the time of this Jonathan, we get the biggest economy in Africa, which later it go translate to many good life for Nigeria. Confirm, discuss how Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors need they enter Nigeria, they know they fear. What economy for Nigeria? This one na LLA. Nigeria make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice? Oh, not my choice, yo. I just make you carry go. Oh, yeah, carry go. Road construction, you did try. Jonathan, you did try. Health sector, you did try. Good luck, you did try. Education, you did try. In all the sectors, you did try. Naija will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, are my choice, yo. Awusa say make you carry go. Shugaban kasa Jonathan, ci gaba da halla. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan, à ń bẹ lẹ́yìn yín ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Oga Jonathan, ndị Igbo nọ n'azụ gị, carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go. Cross, carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan na my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija obodo Igbo say carry go. Good luck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Good luck carry go.
As the most successful president in sports, so this is part of his own sportsmanship, at least to Nigerians, to the supporters, and also to the People's Democratic Party, the party that is expected at the end of the day to be their standard bearer.
All right, the crowd surging around as the president acknowledges cheers. This is his day. He has come here today to formally declare, to let us know that he has taken that decision. I remember in so many interviews in the past where we had asked the president to state in clear terms whether he would go for a second term. He had just said, look, I don't want to talk about that now. I just want to concentrate on the job at hand. But now is the time to come out and state categorically that he will run. 2015, after all, is just around the corner, isn't it?
He has indeed been very patient, even when many were having the feelings that it is high time that Mr. President actually come out to declare. Even at a point, it was like, will he declare? Will he not? But what actually was like a master struggle when he finally decided to come and obtain his nomination form. I will recall I was at the People's Democratic Party National Secretariat on that day, and it was another day that Mr. President surprised everybody by saying that this form is for Nigerians, because this is a form that the entire Governors Forum decided that it is Mr. President that we want, and that is why we have actually purchased the form for you.
Okay, and from then, Femi, the slogan changed. It became one of Nigerians first, Nigerians always. So I think that's what he would use as the kicker for his campaign after the party must have endorsed all of this and put him forward. And when the race is declared officially on, we're going to hear him using that phrase. Now he's making his way to the state box, and a huge relief from the security men.
Very, very huge relief, you would say, and that is the president now. And it's now the turn of the dignitaries at the state box now to also acknowledge Mr. President. The chairman PDP Governors Forum is there. Also, we can see so many governors, so many, and that's Mr. President with his wife. What a worthy pleasantry there. Well done, my husband, the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Tony Anene, the chairman of the Declaration Committee, Dr. Haliru Bello Mohammed, now leading Mr. President to exchange pleasantries with other supporters and governors, ministers, and other top leaders of the People's Democratic Party. Mr. President, now, and any moment from now, the national anthem to formally signify this declaration officially opens soon.
We don't want bad luck. Now good luck we want. If you lack good luck, let me hear you scream. Thank you, thank you. We are about to commence the program proper for today, and I'd like to ask Mr. Ebere. He will bring on aspects of this program. No, announce it. Your Excellency, I will rise now for the national centenary theme song, please.
Excellency,
The centenary song, Here we are standing tall, in diversity we are one.
I invite for the opening prayers Reverend Dr. Israel Akaji, Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria in the Federal Capital Territory, and to pray in the Muslim faith, I invite the Deputy Chief Imam, National Mosque Abuja, Dr. Mohammed Kabir, to pray the opening prayers.
Let us pray. Almighty and everlasting Father, the creator of the entire universe, we give glory, honor, praise, dominion, and majesty unto your holy name for this great gathering and for the occasion for which we all have come. We thank you for bringing us from our respective homes. We thank you for the safety we have enjoyed hitherto. We thank you for your presence that is already with us in this place, and that is why we are having orderliness, we are having joy and peace. We lift up your name in praise and adoration. O Lord, your word says we should trust in the Lord with all our hearts and lean not on our own understanding, that in all our ways we should acknowledge you and you will make our path straight. Today, Nigerians are acknowledging you as our God. Today, politicians are saying that without you they can do nothing. And so God will lift you high and praise you and glorify you and thank you for this great gathering, for this good preparation, for all that you have done. The hour has come. We pray you will declare yourself in our midst. You will manifest your glory. As we stand here rejoicing, God, we shall be hypocritical not to remember some of our brothers from around this country that are suffering. Some have lost their homes, some have lost their joy, Lord, they are in difficulties. But we know, according to your word, there is a time and a season for everything. These are some difficult times. We pray that the good times shall take over. There shall be joy, there shall be peace, there shall be restoration in all those places, and Nigeria will rejoice again. Thank you, God, for this great country. And now today is a day of declaration. I declare the declaration to be successful. I declare the declaration, oh Lord, to be highly favored. I declare the declaration to find divine intervention. And that all of us who have come here will leave this place in your protection, peace, and joy. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
صلوا على النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Creator and the Owner of all. O Allah, we are here before you to submit ourselves to you. O Allah, take charge of everything. O Allah, let us witness peaceful conduct of this occasion. Oh Allah, we also call on you to lift all the hardship we are witnessing in our country. Oh Allah, we count on you because you are our creator. You created us on this land of ours, Nigeria. Bless us. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahu akbar. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. الله أكبر. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Your Excellency, the First Lady of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and his wife, the Chairman of Africa's greatest party, Alhaji Dr. Adamu Muazu CON, the Chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, members of the Board of Trustees here present. Let me welcome the Chairman and President of the Senate, Chairman of the National Assembly, distinguished Senator Dr. David Mark, the Deputy Senate President, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Your Excellencies, Governors here present, members of the Federal Executive Council. I'd like to welcome all of you leaders, statesmen, opinion leaders here present today, our market women, members of diplomatic corps, our development partners. I welcome all of you, all of the Jonathan support groups here, members of the press, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, as our President declares today, we are all awash in the audacity of hope. For in him we see a new kind of politics. A politics that builds upon the shared understanding that pulls all of us together as a nation. He is refreshingly candid. He sets our political convictions and inspires us to trust in one Nigeria. Your Excellencies, today optimism is very high. He has risen our hopes. His humane and humble disposition has scrubbed off every toxin in our political environment. Today is a new dawn in our political life. Today we clothe ourselves in the apparel of hope, in the apparel of celebration. I welcome all of you. Ebere Young is my name. We have the leader of the MCs here today, distinguished Senator Anete Okon, Oche Victor Elias, and Dr. Ronke Bello. Ronke, over to you. Please, can we have the drumming down? Please, the drumming should stop now. Can we have a quiet environment now, please? Thank you very much.
Repeat it.
Thank you. Please, can the drums come down now? Can the drums come down now? And as we all speak, we can just go straight to our speeches. No more repetition of protocol. Thank you very much, the drummers.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, the wife of our President, our beloved Dame Patience Goodluck Jonathan. At this point in time, I have the singular honor and pride to bring on stage the chairman of the Presidential Declaration Committee. I have rested this introduction on the protocols that have been established. I give you Dr. Haliru Bello Mohammed, one-time Minister of Defense, but more importantly, a founding and member of this party and chairman of the great PDP that saw us through so many elections and successes. Dr. Haliru Bello.
Mr. President, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all members of this mammoth Jonathan crowd, on behalf of the Presidential Declaration Committee, I stand here to welcome all of you and to thank you for answering our call to come and listen to our great President as he responds to your call for him to step forward and contest in 2015 elections. Mr. President, this is your crowd. All of us here are lovers, supporters, admirers of President Goodluck Jonathan, who have gathered here to add our voices to the voices of all Nigerians from all walks of life who have requested and demanded that you should step forward and contest. This crowd is Jonathan crowd. Not be so. I didn't hear you. Let the president hear you. Not be so. This is President Jonathan's crowd. From the north, from the south, from the east, and from the west. We are all here, Mr. President, to listen to you. Give us a reply to the various calls we have made to you. We know you will not disappoint us as you have not disappointed us in the last 4 years. But we are all expectations, we are all hope, hoping and wishing when you come forward, you will say yes to our call. Mr. President, we are not calling you to contest just because we love you. We are calling you also because we love ourselves and we love Nigeria. We are calling on you because we love what you have done and what you are doing for Nigeria. Your ticket has performed. The lives of the people of this country is better since you have come. We have had testimonies and we are going to hear more from people from various walks of life who have benefited from your government since you came to power. We want more of what you have been doing. That is why we are calling you to come forward and contest. Mr. President, we welcome you. We thank you for answering our call to attend this gathering, and we will thank you even more when you reply to our demand and say yes to what we are asking, what all Nigerians are asking. Thank you.
I'm meant to bring on the Senate.
So you have not agreed on it?
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, yes, the program is going on. Nigerians are declaring that we are united, we are strong, we are blessed, we are indivisible, we are resilient, we are overcoming, and we are an illustrious nation. Our leader declares that it's Nigerian first, Nigerian always. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite one of Nigeria's redefining labor leaders, an orator, a fighter for good rights, Mr. Peter Esele, to address us. He will be speaking on behalf of all the Nigerian workers.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellency, dear President, all protocol observed. When I was invited to be guest of the President at this declaration, the first thing that came to my mind was, what are they expecting me to say? Am I going to be scripted? Because I know I will not allow myself to be scripted. And I decided
that I was not going to, I had to consult my president. The NC just said I'm speaking on behalf of the Nigerian workers. We have a sitting president, and I'm here to talk about my experience with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in my tenure as both Pengaston President and also TUC President. I also have the privilege of being President with 3 Presidents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria: President Obasanjo, President Yaradua, and President Goodluck Jonathan. One of the things that I learned during my tenure and my engagement with this president is that President Jonathan is humility personified. I will give you some of our engagements and some of the behind the scenes engagements. There was one I will remember vividly during the minimum wage saga, where we had called on strike, and I had gone on AIT to throw punches at the president. Immediately I left the studio and I got a call. It was the president himself saying what the problem was. And I told the president he either signs the minimum wage or we are going to go on strike. In a couple of days, the president said it was not of his own making, that he was ready to sign it. Not quite long, the president actually signed the minimum wage into law. You will also remember the last January 2012 strike. One thing that we did to the president was we went with some of our national officers. We met the president, and the president walked in and he said, let's find a way out of this. And we refused to talk with the president. And he pleaded. Despite all our insistence, and sometimes our looter style, this president did not lose his cool, and he still went on to do as we have requested. Fellow Nigerians, wherever we find ourselves, let us do the best that we can, for that is the only way this country can grow. And one thing we must remember, that the quality of the citizenry is reflected in the quality of its leadership. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peter Esere. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the statement that declares today believes in education, and it believes in giving every child a right to good, qualitative education. One of the programs is set up is the Almajiri education, and to speak on behalf of all the beneficiaries of this education, I call Dan Bello Yabo, who is a father of one of the kids.
Assalamu alaikum jama'a. Sunana Dan Bello Shehu Yabo, mai kula da Abdurrahman Husaini, ɗalibi ɗaya daga cikin ɗaliban da suka umhana da katafariyar makarantar nan da mai girma shugaban ƙasa Dr. Goodluck Jonathan ya gina muna a garin Gagi, Sokoto. Yanzu haka wannan yaron nawa da yana almajiranci ne akan hanya, amma yanzu yana iya rubutu, yana iya karatu sosai. Wannan ba karamin cin nasara ba ne gare mu da kuma daɗi. Mun gode kwarai, mun gode ma Goodluck Jonathan da wannan ƙoƙarin da ya yi muna. Allah ya sa.
One is coming from a representative of all those who have benefited from the Almajiri school system. The gentleman out there is there with his child, who he says is a proud beneficiary of the policy of the Almajiri schools, modernized, of course, and this is part of the attestations we told you about earlier on today that we'll be hearing at Eagle Square as President Jonathan declares. Still more groups and representatives who are coming up, and we'll hear some of them.
My people,
We are here this afternoon to declare our solidarity, our support for Mr. President. And I'm not only here, I'm with other national youth leaders in this country. We are speaking in one voice. You can see with me here the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students. We want to use this opportunity to tell Nigerians the good work Mr. President has been doing, and he should be given another chance. In fact, if not because of Constitution, we will say Mr. President should continue. This is our time. The youth are speaking in one voice. We did it in 2010 and we are here again. And if we have another opportunity, we will do it again. Mr. President, we know you are very useful. We are tired of a situation where there are no spaces for young people. You have created spaces for us. We have one of us working with you as a senior special assistant to the president. And we know that you can do more. We need support for young people, and you have been doing it from transportation to aviation. And we are saying here that come 2015, Nigerian youth are going to have the 30% affirmative action by your excellency. If you are in support of this position, Nigerian youth, say aye. Aye. Again, say no. They are not here. Thank you, Mr. President. Of the greatest Nigerian student, Mr. Dosta, Indomitable Kaka, Kulu Kulu, standing before you, Your Excellency, remains Comrade Tijani Usman. We have to appreciate and commend your transformation agenda. We've seen, we've listened, and we are feeling it. Nigerian students, with over 40.1 million Nigerian students are with you now and always. We are going to be by you, and we are saying you must carry go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. A very friendly women agenda has been running in this country, and I invite Ajia Aisha Liu, a powerful women mobilizer and orator, to address us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The man of the moment, Mr. President, and his dear wife, his junior brother in office, the Vice President, Architect Namadi Sambo, and your dear wife, the best combination ever. PDP! PDP! Power! You are not talking. Have you not want good luck again? Makuna talk now. PDP! Power! Where are our women? We are here talking on your behalf because we know you hold the weapon. The weapon is your power to vote. We urge you, for those of you who do not have their voting card, should please rush and have it, because that is the only weapon that will deliver PDP. May I grab the indulgence of Mr. President and his junior brother in office to speak in Hausa for the benefit of our people from the north who are highly aggrieved because of the challenges of the moment. We appeal to them that by the special grace of
easily what Aisha Aliyu, a woman leader, is saying is essentially what she said in English a few moments ago, talking about women empowerment, and again describing Dr. Jonathan as gender-friendly, drawing attention to the 35% affirmative action, and so many other steps the administration under Goodluck Jonathan is taking to place women in their rightful positions. And again, she has drawn attention to what she says are the ongoing efforts of government to address the security situation in the northeast of Nigeria, and expressing the hope that from now on the challenges will be surmounted.
She's expressing the belief that it will be a thing of the past, and that what they need from Nigerians now is more prayer. This is Dr. Hassan Adamu, an elder statesman who is also declaring his support for Mr. President.
The national chairman of our party, may I rest on the existing protocol. Mr. President, history is made today. Mr. President, I stand on behalf of the Northeast. You have millions of supporters, you have party royalties. We have collected over 5.7 million signatures out of 17.5 million signatures of your loyal party members. We have requested you, Mr. President, to present yourself today. We have been waiting. Mr. President, you remember when you were inaugurated in 2011, we made a delegation to you, and we asked you, Mr. President, we were having problems of the fuel. We cannot have fuel in our filling stations. You told us that that will be the thing of the past, and you have delivered. Mr. President, when we went to see you, we said in the Northeast, we were marginalized. We didn't have federal institutions. You told us that you will do something. You have now established 2 universities, one in Potaskum, one in Wukari. Mr. President, when we came to see you, we told you that we want you to extend the railway from Bauchi to Yola. You told us that you are going to give us something better, and you said you are going to extend the dredging of River Benway from Pakadi to Yola. So, Mr. President, this is a time for us to pay you back. Come out, come out. You will see what we can do in 2015. Thank you.
Dr. Hassan Adamu Wakilang Adama speaking on behalf of the Northeast. Femi, I do believe that we'll be seeing others from the other zones. I think I noticed while Wakilang Adama was speaking, I noticed Dr. Peter Odili somewhere in the background there, and perhaps he might well be speaking next. Let's listen in.
Dr. Peter Odili said to also deliver an address and make a remark on behalf of the people of South.
Mr. Senate President and your dear wife, let me stand on the existing protocols, but I want to start by thanking, on behalf of the South people, the rest of Nigeria, for turning out in 2011 and voting our son and brother to be president of Nigeria. We want to thank all of you, especially the leadership of our great party and the National Assembly, for the support you have given him these past near 4 years, which has laid the foundation for the good works he has done. We are here today to thank you for that, and to assure you, on behalf of the chiefs and peoples of the South, Edo Delta, Akwa Ibom Cross River, Bayelsa and Rivers State. That we turned out a few months ago over 6 million requesting our son to present himself for a second term. Today, we are happy that by the special grace of God, He has gathered us here to say yes to our request. Mr. President, we want to tell Nigerians on behalf of your people that we have absolute confidence in your capacity. We believe in your strength of character to chart a way forward from where we are. There are challenges, but we have no doubt that we have everything Nigeria needs to solve the problems that are facing us. Terrorism and the fight against it must be put on the front burner from now on till that battle is won. On behalf of our people, we thank all of you for coming.
From the North Central, I invite Professor Jerry Ghana.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we've been advised that the protocol is already established. We'll be further advised that we should summarize. Therefore, permit me to summarize what I have reason to say on behalf of those of us from North Central. Permit me to say that we are in support of this president because he's an advocate of good governance, a solicitor of human rights, a defender of social justice, a transformer of the power sector, a reformer of education, activator of the railways, generator of agricultural transformation, builder of roads, provider of jobs, refiner of oil and gas factor. This president is performing. We love you, and therefore if you agree with North Central, those of you from Northwest, if you agree, say yes. Those of you from Northeast, if you agree, say yes. Those of you from the Southwest, if you agree, say yes. Those of you from the Southeast, if you agree, say yes. And those of you now from the home state, South, if you agree with me, let me hear your yes.
Professor Jerry Ghana, in those skills, we used to know him for as, as an orator back then, as a Minister of Information, and of course at the time he presided over that body called MAMSA.
That is what Professor Jerry Ghana, you can never beat him when it comes to talking about Nigeria, talking about leaders he believed in, and talking about the PDP, the party he actually was also a member of the G18. Meanwhile, this is Chief Olabode George representing the Southwest zone of Nigeria.
11th day of the 11th month, when in 1918 the world came to a halt, that there should be peace in this world. It is called Armistice Day. What a coincidence. But I don't believe it's a coincidence. It is divine that it is on this special day that our president has decided to declare his intention to compete in the presidential election. We in the Southwest, we always remember our late father, the leader of the Southwest, Papa Abafemi Awolowo, who many years ago predicted that someday, as a mark of development in Nigeria, that an Ijaw man will be president of Nigeria. That has come to say. Therefore, I affirm on behalf of all our Obas, of all the youth, of all the women, of all the men in the Southwest, that we are standing firmly, collectively behind you as you go on the uncharted waters of canvassing for posts. Let me also say that the economic indices of this country are enough to make sure that we give you the kudos, the support to come back, so that in 2015 we will start the new journey of job creation and making life more meaningful to various Nigerians. We congratulate you. We are behind you. And finally, we are hoping that when we have the Yoruba Unity Summit very soon, you will be there to honor us. There we will openly declare our support for you. Mr. President, congratulations. Madam, congratulations. PDP!
Your Excellencies, from the Northwest, I invite His Excellency Ataru Bafarawa to speak.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. PDP! 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 Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Your Excellency, the Vice President and his wife, our respected National Chairman, Board of Trustees Chairman, all protocols duly observed. Mr. President, we are here in the Northwest to witness this great day. We are here not just to witness, but to give our total support to make sure that we win 2015 elections. This declaration you are going to make today, I think, is a great day for the Northwest. Northwest, what you have done to us, I'll just mention a few of it. The Vice President comes from Northwest. Minister of Defense comes from Northwest. Minister of Foreign Affairs comes from Northwest. Minister of Education comes from Northwest. Minister for Special Duties comes from Northwest. Minister of State Finance comes from Northwest. Minister of State of Health comes from Northwest. The IG comes from Northwest. The Controller General of Customs comes from Northwest. The National Security Advisor comes from the Northwest. What else are we looking for? Mr. President, you have done everything to us. Therefore, we see this day is our day, the Northwest. Whatever anybody is going to tell you about Northwest, Northwest is going to be behind you. We are going to start from today. This is not a campaign day. We are here to assure you that we are going to support you, and when we go back home, we are going to defend our reason why we are going to support you. We are going to support you in total support. We are not going to let you down. The Northwest is behind you, and in order to maintain this position that I have mentioned, I want to remind the whole country that Northwest has almost 77% out of 70 million INEC voter register. Therefore, we are covering 26.5% in the Northwest. If we want more appointment, we have to make sure that we give Mr. President 70 to 80% support of the day of the election. 2015, God willing, we will make sure that Mr. President got 70 to 80% in your voters' support. Therefore, I'm appealing to our Northwest people to make sure that Mr. President is our son. Mr. President is our brother. Mr. President is everything of us. Before I finish my thanks to speech to Mr. President, we in the Northwest, to make sure that we are going to support you. We are not just going to support you with mouth. We are going to support you with everything. We have come with a small gift to the party, national party, for the next coming campaign. We are donating a brand new fund, multi-purpose fund for the campaign 2015. Mr. President, thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, and thank you. PDP!
Absolute support from the Northwest. Donating a bus. Nigeria first, Nigeria always. Next from the Southeast, His Excellency the former President of the Senate, Distinguished Senator Ken Namani GCON.
Mr. President, Your Excellencies, we from the Southeast, we believe that politics is service, And politics is also interest. We're interested in your continuity. Because Second Niger Bridge, we don't want it to be an abandoned project. We want you to come and commission the Second Niger Bridge. Enugu-Port Harcourt Express Road is in bad shape. You are in position to rectify it. Enugu-Onitsha Road is in a horrible mess. Anybody, when we start our national campaign, when we get there, we will see the disaster that is Enugu-Onitsha Road. We believe that with you, Enugu International Airport will be fully functional. And that is why we are preaching for your continuity. You will continue because you know where the water is deep. You're already in the water. You know where it is deep. We don't want any person to come and do trial and error. We want you to continue. Yes, we have problem of insurgents, but you are in position to rectify it because you know where the problems are. You are a tested hand. We would like you to continue, and that is the reason we are calling on you to show unequivocally that you are interested in continuing the service you are rendering to our motherland. We crave your indulgence, please, to come forward and express your willingness to do what you know how to do best, and that is creating a favorable environment. Those of us from Southwest, we are not asking for handouts. We want level playing field. We believe that with you, you will create level playing field for us to compete favorably. We like competition. We want you to continue. Come and declare your interest. Thank you very much.
Nigerians first. Nigerians always. Let's do it together. Aversion, transformation, education, transformation. Goodluck Jonathan. I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, everything turning around in Nigeria. I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, everything turning around in Nigeria. Can I have instrumentalists from some Apostle stars, please? I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, everything turning around in Nigeria. Now who go do what's better? Goodluck. Now who go change our economy? Goodluck. And Amadiri don't go to Tulo. Goodluck. Better thing Goodluck go do for us. Goodluck, Goodluck. Goodluck Jonathan, Goodluck. Aggression don't change you. Goodluck, Goodluck. Goodluck Jonathan, Goodluck.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is still celebrating, we're still declaring, Nigerians first, Nigerians always, let's do it together. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I respectfully invite His Excellency Godswill Akpabio, the uncommon transformer, the man that says let God's will be done, the chairman, PDP Governors Forum, to please start coming towards here, and he is going to be accompanied by all PDP governors, and I can bet that there are many, because we all say power to the people.
While the governors are coming, the excellent sensational performer Bongos Ikwe. Enjoy him the rhythm of Bongos Ikwe.
The PDP governors will take their turn next to come on stage and declare their support for the move that the president has finally made to announce that he will run.
Sorry, don't forget the fact that it was actually the PDP governors that mooted the idea of the form for this presidential race. And at the PDP next meeting, they presented this form, their body form, and that was when the form was actually presented to Mr. President. They were being led by the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum. We can also see the governor of Plateau State, acting governor of Taraba State, governor of Bauchi State, Ondo State, governor Olusegun Mimiko Muazu Babangida Aliyu, Niger State governor is also there, along with Gombe State governor. All of them telling Nigerians that they believe so much in Mr. President, that is the governor of Katsina State now joining this, and also being watched by this large tumultuous crowd saying it's time for Mr. President to declare for the 2015 race. So the PDP governors are with me. They have declared their support, they have demonstrated their support, they have showed their support, and they are also telling Nigeria that they are for Mr. President.
Tell him to stop.
We're asking to stop now. Mr. President, we were robbed of about 3 states. We used to be about 25 to 26. And with the entry of Ondo State and Ekiti State, we would have been about 27 today. But we are here on the day you decided to hit the call of all Nigerians, to reassure all Nigerians that we, the field commanders, will work very hard come 2015 election to ensure that PDP's presence in government houses in Nigeria will not be less than 29 in number. Will not be less than 29 in number. Somebody saying 30. Did you say 30, Abia? I heard you. I heard you. And God has heard you. Some people are saying that we may end up with about 30 states. Why are we here, Mr. President? We are here because you decided to hit the call of all Nigerians and you are declaring your intention to go for a second term in office. We were the first set in the country to notice your effort in transforming Nigeria. We came together as field commanders and as governors of our various states. We discussed in a major retreat for about 2 days. We went around the geopolitical zones of the country and we saw your transformation efforts. We went down and saw the dams and the irrigation projects in the north. We saw what you are doing in the railway system. We noticed your efforts at empowering our farmers. We took cognizance of the revolution in the power sector. We looked at the many roads that you have cut across Nigeria. We looked at the fact that today agriculture is business in Nigeria. Mr. President, after taking cognizance of your efforts, we the governors resolved that we are not going to contest against you. We are not going to show any interest in the presidency. That we must give you a second term in office for you to complete your good work. President Goodluck Jonathan, PDP governors are saying carry, go. We are saying carry, go. We are saying carry, go. But Mr. President, we know that the route to 2015 is not going to be very smooth. But we are assuring you that at the end of the tunnel, victory is yours. And victory belongs to all of us. And victory belongs that of the PDP. Now let me tell you something, Mr. President. We will never be intimidated. We will not be intimidated. You are like a David in the Bible. You are fighting all the wars today so that future presidents in Nigeria can have peace. We recognize that. You are taking the right steps by building the Al-Majiri schools, particularly in northern Nigeria, and building other schools in the south. You have decided to take education as a major step to educate Nigerian children so that they will not be misled in future again. Never again shall people mislead our children into terrorism. Never again shall our children succumb to insurgency. We are witnessing something that is totally un-Nigerian, and we are saying, do not be intimidated. We are behind you. Do not be intimidated. We are very happy when we watch the television and we see one particular advert that says that those who are behind you are more than those who are against you. Those who are behind you are more than those who are against you. In 2015, all Nigerians are going to tell you that we are behind you. We are against terror. We are against enemies of progress. We are against propaganda. We are against blackmail. Mr. President, even the opposition has no plan for Nigeria. Many of them are fighting selfish wars. Many of them are coming because of their personal aggrandizement. Many of them are coming out trying to sponsor instability in Nigeria. We cannot hand over the federal government of Nigeria to enemies of progress. We cannot hand over Nigeria to people who are trying to destabilize us. We cannot hand over our future to people who are blackmailers, who are propagandists. We assure you that working with you, the PDP governors will go with you, shoulder to shoulder, leg in leg, and 2015, we shall deliver, 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 we shall deliver. PDP! We encourage you, Mr. President. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Governors Forum, Goodluck Jonathan leading a host of other PDP governors from Kogi, Taraba, Bauchi, Bayelsa. Just to mention a few here to the podium at Eagle Square to say that they have really declared their support for Mr. President Avon Jigar governor and a host of other governors from the People's Democratic Party, that they are not going back in their support for Mr. President. So,
nothing. Everybody sing with us. For God, everybody. Everybody. What goes up, what goes, everybody.
More goodwill messages have been delivered here at Eagle Square. As more groups prepare to give their support, right now on stage performing is Bongo Zikwe, and I do know that many Nigerians who are of that age will remember Bongo Zikwe. Femi, you do remember, don't you?
just to laugh, because how old would I be by then? All the same, I know him, I've heard about him, and also I think I'm enjoying his music.
All right. Good to know you heard about him. We danced to his music then. But back to Eagle Square, Abuja, where Dr. Jonathan is set to declare for the 2015 presidential race on the platform of the PDP. Also lined up for this event is a documentary. I understand we'll be getting to watch that documentary sometime before the president steps out to formally declare. And we know that Vice President Namadi Sambu is also billed to address this gathering here. In fact, by the time the Vice President addresses the crowd, then we will be counting down to the formal declaration by the President. All this coming to you live on NTA, the network service of Africa's largest TV network.
NATO C, please.
While we're looking forward to NATO C to also join and entertain us here as they're about setting and coming to the podium, I want to let you know that in the area of transport, President Goodluck Jonathan has been described as the best transportation building president because of new maritime university established, moribund railway rehabilitated and functioning, 25 new locomotives procured, 200 coaches refurbished and functioning, inland waterways transportation resuscitated, an extension of the rail lines to all major locations. These are some of the things that Mr. President has done for the transport sector. While when you look at judiciary, where they are saying that the rule of law compliant president is having the first female chief justice of Nigeria, the first female president of the Court of Appeal, and judicial autonomy being strengthened and comprehensive judicial reforms achieved. Some of the dignitaries who are here and also some of the ambassadors from other parts of the country who have decided to also associate with Mr. President on this auspicious occasion. We are also witnessing a large turnout of support groups from different parts of the state, saying that Mr. President, some of them are dancing around, some of them are watching, some of them are singing, some of them are moving around.
Road construction, you could try.
And just to let you know,
Jonathan, you could try.
Lagos Square is the last, and they are just waiting for Mr. President to step to the podium and say, I am accepting
education, you could try.
All is well. Let's enjoy the music now.
Sectors, you could try. My joy will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, are my choice.
our dear President, and Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, our brother and our friend, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the Chairman of our great party, Your Excellency, my dear wife, Your Excellency, members of our great party, Your Excellency, all right.
Quite a lot of jostling on the stage there as the Senate President, David Mark, leads other top members of the legislature to make their stance known there. It would seem that the podium itself cannot contain the numbers. That is the nature of what's been happening here all day long. Eagle Square suddenly looks too small to accommodate all the numbers who are making speeches here today.
Who can inspire the younger ones in this country? Mr. President, you've demonstrated that you're a great inspiration to young boys and young girls. We want a leader who is reliable. Mr. President, you have demonstrated that you are reliable. We are in the National Assembly supportive of you within the limits of the principle of separation of power. We support you because we believe that you started an agenda that is beneficial to this country. Your transformation agenda is an agenda that has endeared you to Nigerians. Your transformation agenda in agriculture, in education, in the power sector, in the economic development of this country are all issues that are dear to Nigerians. You have laid a solid foundation on the democratic front, and we want you to build on this foundation. We believe that if you do not come back, these projects, laudable projects, very important and reliable projects that you started may not see the light of the day. This is why at the various organs of the PDP, at the National Caucus, the PDP endorsed you. At the Board of Trustee level, the PDP endorsed you. At next level, the PDP endorsed you. We did that because we trust and believe that you will deliver the dividends of democracy to Nigerians. Mr. President, this crayon call that you accept to be the sole and the only candidate of PDP is because we trust that you will deliver the dividends of democracy. Mr. President, distinguished Nigerians, we call on you to accept this endorsement. We call on you to carry on with the good work that you are doing. We agree that there is a requirement and the need for continuity because continuity will ensure progress. The endorsement is a new chapter in democracy in this country. We are following the footsteps of the old democracies of the world where they automatically endorse their performing candidates. And you are our performing president. We endorse you. We agree with those who have continued to support you, and the National Assembly will continue to support you. Mr. President, PDP is the first to accept that we have security challenges, but they are not insurmountable. They are challenges that all of us in this country must get together. The epidemic called Boko Haram must be solved at the earliest possible time. We give you all the support that you need to bring that epidemic to a logical fast end. Once more, Mr. President, we urge you to accept the call today so that you can be our president come 2015. Thank you. PDP!
Senate President, on behalf of the members of the National Assembly, is their chairman, and he has reassured Nigerians that the National Assembly is also in support of Mr. President, and particularly this aspiration as far as the 2015 election is concerned.
Well, with the Senate President leading other members of the National Assembly to make their stands known there, you can expect that we're inching to the very moment, because we do expect that the Vice President will step forward and give his own goodwill message, after which, as they say, the big masquerade will come out himself. Femi.
Many supporters here would definitely be looking forward to that occasion when Mr. President will finally say, I have looked carefully at everything you have said. I've listened to your plea, and this is my remark. I wouldn't want to make that remark, but I believe that those who are here gathered are looking forward to Mr. President. This is Eagle Square in Abuja. The place is agog. Thousands of people have come from different parts of the country to demonstrate their love, support, and admiration for President Goodluck Jonathan. They believe so much in him. They also believe in most of the many things that he has actually done for the nation, and they feel it is high time he declares to continue and also be part of the 2015 presidential race. While looking forward to the Vice President to also keeping some words and usher in Mr. President, the support groups from different parts of the country are still showcasing some of the aspirants and also President Goodluck Jonathan's good deeds. These they have captioned in different posters, pictures, just to show one message: Mr. President, they are in support of him.
Femi, in the background there, I would seem that we have women on stilts, and usually you find men walking the stilts. This is not what you see all the time, women on the stilts. I do know that you're familiar with stilt walking, especially in the southwest of Nigeria.
Yeah, that's another way of showing that, well, this is a terrain where we want to show that there are so many things that can happen. There are so many things that we can do, and that's why it is like that.
Well, we'll try and get a closer look at that. Sometimes you find that some men could be playing some pranks and dress themselves up. But anyway, this is the feel of Eagle Square, and the various support groups moving around to show their support for the expected declaration, which will also be witnessing here today.
These are market women, men and women of Nigeria, showing their support for President Goodluck Jonathan, dancing around Eagle Square, and also telling Nigerians too that in their own way, Mr. President has done a lot for them. After all, their products are thriving, the market is also peaceful, and they are not doing badly in their own sector.
As the people and the nations has to face it, we came with joy, we conquered. To see as the nation getting stronger. We can't save yet, no one can save all. Give the one call to lead a chance, not a chance to lead. We are one together and all, standing in unity without enmity. Strong people did not divided, green, white, green, give you the ease. Oh, I hear the people say, oh,
Professor Jonathan, Chigaba da Hala. Yoruba say make you carry go. Olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa Jonathan, àmbẹ̀lẹ́yìn yẹn ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀sán jọ. People say make you carry go.
Ọ̀gá Jonathan, ndị Igbo nọ n'azụ gị, carry go.
Your people from Niger Delta say carry go. Bros, carry go. Naija will be your choice, yo. Naija will be your choice, yo. Jonathan na my choice, yo. Naija in the diaspora say carry go. Naija bobodo Igbo say carry go. Goodluck carry go. Jonathan carry go. Ebele carry go. Goodluck carry go.
Outside, with so many people who cannot even make their way into the main arena.
Honestly, when you look at the crowd both inside and outside Eagle Square, you will really agree that it is indeed a Gog, and they are so passionate about what they believe in, and that is a cross-section of those who are indeed outside. You won't believe this city. This is the outside shot of Eagle Square, where so many other supporters and admirers of Mr. President who could not have the opportunity of coming inside are outside, and what they are just doing is just to catch a glimpse of what is there, and that is a panoramic shot of what is being witnessed outside.
It would also seem that people are still trooping to Eagle Square, even as those in finding it tough to get, as they say, frontline seats. Get a space in front. The others have decided to entertain themselves out there, and our cameras are really getting around and getting the panoramic view you talked about out there.
What many actually want to hear or see is Mr. President talking that he has actually accepted, and whether they are inside or whether they are outside, that is not really the issue for them. For them, they have decided to make the sacrifice to come here, and the only thing they want is just to listen to President Goodluck Jonathan saying that he has formally and finally declared his interest to contest, just as they have been pleading with him to do so.
Your Excellency, Dr. Goodluck.
Now I think we will hear the Vice President of Nigeria, Architect Nnamdi Sambu, give his goodwill message.
The First Lady, our mother, Dame Dr. Patience Goodluck Jonathan, Your Excellency, my dear wife, Hajiya Amina Sabo, the National Chairman of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Ahmadu Adamu Azu, the game changer, Your Excellency, the Senate President, Senator David Mark, and your dear wife, Your Excellency, the Chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, Chief Tony Anini, members of the Board of Trustees, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor and Deputy Governor, ably led by the Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Chief Gospel Apabio, Your Excellency, wives of the Executive Governors here present, members of the National and State Houses of Assembly here present, honorable ministers, the chairman and members of the Presidential Declaration Committee, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished invited guests. Today, we have gathered to listen to our President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan GCFR, as he makes his declaration to join in the race for the 2015 presidential election. It is an immeasurable honor for me to be given the opportunity to invite our man of the moment, our leader, and our inspiration on this historic occasion as he makes himself available once again for service to our great country. It is indeed a great privilege to us all that our President and Commander-in-Chief, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, after deep reflections and wide consultations, have decided to yield to pressures from all nooks and crannies of Nigeria to run for a second term and continue with the good work he has been doing for our fatherland. Having worked very closely with him as my boss during this period, I can with humility consider myself competent to say that President Goodluck Jonathan GCFR has been a blessing to Nigeria. First and foremost, I wish to declare that President Jonathan is not only a great boss, but a considerate as well as a listening one who elicits the best of his subordinates. I have had tremendous satisfaction working with him, and I am sure that our colleagues in the Presidency and the Federal Executive Council are of the same opinion. I make bold to say our President has led this country well. His transformation agenda is blooming in every sector. Under our beloved President, our country has continued to make remarkable progress. At this juncture, it is incumbent on me to appreciate all members of the Presidential Declaration Committee for their efforts and untiring commitment in ensuring a history and victorious declaration. I pray fervently that as Mr. President declares today, that Almighty God shall continue to intervene in the affairs of our nation as our party, the People's Democratic Party, prepares to march towards electoral victory. My dear countrymen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to join me in welcoming to the podium our humble, focused, compassionate, visionary, patriotic, selfless, noble leader and statesman, our dear President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck
Goodluck Jonathan. PDP. Thank you and God bless you all.
Having spoken, the Vice President has now paved the way for Dr. Jonathan to step forward and make this declaration that we've all been waiting for. And quick hug
for the people.
First Lady, handshake to the Vice Chairman, and here he comes.
Me know say you dey try, me know say e no easy. Despite security challenges, you still remain my best. Naija make una rest. Good luck na still the best. Who be your choice? Not my choice, yo. Naija say make you carry go. Oh yeah, carry go.
Looking forward to it. Giving to you millions of Nigerians, Mr. President, along with the Vice President, acknowledging cheers from thousands of
Nigeria go better for Abuja. Investors they enter Nigeria, they know they fear. What economy for Nigeria? This one by LLM. Nigeria make una relax, plenty better they come. Who be your choice? My choice, yo. Nigeria say make you carry go. Oh yeah, carry go. Road construction, you dey try. Jonathan, you dey try. Health sector, you dey try. Good luck, you dey try. Education, you dey try. In all the sectors, you dey try. Naija will be your choice, oh. Jonathan, na my choice, yo. I will say make you pay.
Let me hear you say, run, good luck, run. Sing it now. Destiny calls. Your life in the hands of God. Hands of God. Run, Jonathan, run. Sing it, everybody. Good luck, run.
Cyril, what a way to appreciate the crowd. What a way to appreciate supporters. What a way to appreciate people who have actually been saying, we love you, we want you, we need you, and this is the time.
Thank you. The national chairman of our great party, the PDP, Alhaji Adamu Muazu, the chairman of our board of trustees, Chief Tony Anene, my dear wife, Mrs. President Jonathan, His Excellency the Vice President, and my sister the wife of the Vice President, His Excellency the Senate President, and the Chairman of the National Assembly, the Chairman of the Presidential Declaration Committee, Dr. Bello, all former PDP national chairmen are here with us, members of our National Working Committee, members of our Board of Trustees, our dear governors and deputy governors and their wives, members of the National Assembly, members of the Federal Executive Council, all our zonal leaders, our great men and women of this great country, our dynamic youth, our women leaders, and my great women of this country, my brothers and sisters, dear compatriots, 4 years ago, precisely September 18, 2010, I stood in this Eagle Square to offer myself for election as the president of our beloved country on the platform of our great party, the People's Democratic Party. 7 months after that, you elected me to lead this country with overwhelming support from all parts of our nation. I remain grateful